Tankle artists. Happy holidays. So, Christmas came early for me in 2025 when friends and colleagues sent me samples of their life's work to showcase here on my humble YouTube channel. I've been promising unboxing videos featuring these beautiful gifts for a while now, but haven't gotten around to them until now. So today I will open these early Christmas gifts next to my beautiful Christmas tree in honor of you guys and my wonderful colleagues who sent me these gifts. So before we begin, I'd like to shout out the gift givers. Thank you to Steve Arvey, Jeff Patterson from It's Clear as Mud, Jeff Elliot CBG, and Albert from Musical Saw Now. I'm honored that you all have chosen me to share your work with the internet. By the way, folks, you can support the work of Steve Arvey, Jeff Patterson, Jeff Elliot, and Albert from Musical Song Now by checking out all of the links in the description box. Let's begin the unboxing. Let's see what Mr. Steve Arvey, amazing guitarist and amazing vocalist, let's see what he sent me. Okay, so I got a really nice vinyl sticker. This is Mr. Arvey's brand of strings, Killer Strings. And they are strings for cigar box guitars. I love Mr. Arvey's art. Bravo, Mr. Arvey. I gotta put that on my gig case or on my Joyo amp. I take my Joyo amp everywhere. What's special about Mr. Arvey's guitar strings is that they are nickel wound steel strings. Now, I've never worked with nickel wound steel strings, but they are known to be loud and proud. And so what I'm planning to do is use these on my new builds, and then I will film a comparison video featuring a CBG with phosphor bronze strings, a CBG with brass strings or 80-20 strings, and then I'll also feature a CBG with wound nylon, and then we'll compare all of those to a CBG, a new CBG, with a set of Mr. Arvey's nickel wound strings. Let's see what I have here. Okay, premium nickel wound 36, 26, 16P. And these are for 3-string cigar box guitars. They're specifically for cigar box guitars. Let's see what it says back here. People often ask, how do I get that killer sound? Mr. Arvey does have a killer sound, by the way. The secret is in the strings. After years of playing on stages around the world, I've developed the perfect blend of gauge and materials that deliver the optimum sound. Oh, I'm excited to try these. All right. You're holding the finest American-made strings designed specifically for the cigar box guitar. I hope you enjoy playing with them as much as I do. Steve Arvey. Now, I know he sent me sets that differ slightly. So let's see what's the difference between this one and this one. So these killer strings are a lighter set, and these killer strings are a heavier, stiffer set. I'm currently working on a cigar box guitar for my friend Pete. And he really enjoyed the type of strings that I prefer, which are the on the lighter side. Much easier on the picking hand. So I'm going to use these, the lighter set, on Pete's guitar, and I'm going to feature that guitar string comparison video because all of the guitars that I built, whether they're using phosphor bronze, 80-20s, wound nylon, I've chosen the lightest strings that I can get in all of those types of strings. For a good comparison video, I'm going to stick to the light strings, and I know, and again, my friend Pete has played my guitars and he prefers the lighter touch. Thanks so much. But this is not all he sent me. Mr. Arvey also sent me a beautiful, beautiful tank top. Look at this. Love the color. And love, again, I love the kind of Dia de los Muertos art. Very high quality printing on this shirt. Yeah, this is the really, really good stuff. You could feel the thick paint on there, folks. Very cool stuff. When I do my comparison video, Mr. Arvey, I will be wearing this. Thank you, Mr. Arvey. Keep an eye on my channel because the comparison video, string comparison video is coming up. By the way, let me show you the guitar that I'm going to use your strings on, Mr. Arvey. This is a very special build for my friend Pete. So my friend Pete is going to get a Tabac Especial CBG with my laser carved F-holes. It's going to remain openable. And with a beautiful Bob White quail laser engraving on the back of the box. I'm going to try to get this done for Pete by Christmas. So Mr. Arvey, your light strings, these are going to go on Pete's CBG. This CBG, once it's done, will be featured in the comparison video. I've fallen so behind on my builds, folks, but Pete's build, the neck is just some wood that you saw me harvest from a construction site. I'm going to do some fire pit detailing on here. So it's going to look a little bit like Cowboy. I really like the look of Cowboy. Cowboy is still for sale, by the way. Anyone looking for a rustic looking and rustic sounding slider, Cowboy is still for sale. So I've got this guy notched up already, and we can have a little bit of a preview of what he's going to look like. I asked Pete, I want to make a special engraving for you. What would you like to see on the back of your guitar? And he wanted something that reminded him of his childhood. A Bob White quail on a fence post in front of a tobacco plant. And I also knew that Pete is quite fond of sunflowers. So I AI generated this image. I asked for a woodcut style image because I knew that that would work with my laser engraver really well. Isn't that gorgeous? Thank you, Mr. Arvey, for your beautiful strings and your beautiful tank top. Folks, if you want to get your hands on Mr. Arvey's strings to try them out for yourself, or you want to get his merch because it's super cool, you need to go to his channel. And his YouTube channel has links to his store. So I've linked to his YouTube channel in the video description box. So check him out. You know, why not buy strings from a fellow builder and CBG champion and enthusiast? Let's support small businesses this holiday season and fellow creators. Those big box stores don't need our money. Let's look at what Mr. Jeff Elliot sent. Y'all know what this is if you know Mr. Jeff Elliot. Mr. Jeff Elliot builds boxes for building cigar box guitars. And let me tell you, I was tapping on this beautiful box earlier, and the body modes on this box suggest that it is going to be super, super resonant. I can almost sing back the tones that I get when I tap on the box. If I record this and take this into a graphic equalizer, there will probably be very clear peaks on certain tones. That's what I'm hearing as the, that's probably the Helmholtz tone on it. He made it out of two types of wood. Look at these beautiful golden hinges. And the latch. I think the bottom is walnut. And the top is poplar. Let me double check that for you. He did send me a nice note with it. Yeah, the back and the sides are walnut and the top is poplar. I've been afraid to build anything with this box. It's such a beautiful box. And I know it will make a beautiful CBG or leg fiddle, but I'm waiting to use this for a very, very special project. So you may not see this box in any of my videos for a while, Jeff, but I promise you, when I've conjured up the perfect CBG or leg fiddle build, I will be using your box because, yes, I can tell compared to the cigar boxes I own, this is the most resonant box that I have in my collection. So I'm going to save it for very special project. I think Mr. Jeff Elliot does currently have custom boxes for sale. Check out his channel. It's linked in the video description because he's famous for building the Flying V boxes. Yep, that's the guy. So go to his channel and reach out to him if you want him to build you a custom box. This is going to sound amazing when it becomes a musical instrument, let me tell you. Now, Mr. Elliot also sent me another gift this year. Behold, my first leg fiddle, the prototype build. And as you can see, leg fiddle has raised movable copper frets. These raised frets are made with 12 gauge copper wire, and they're kind of wonky, as you can see, because it's very difficult to shape 12 gauge copper wire without some type of device to aid you. At least for me, my hands are not strong enough to deal with 12 gauge copper wire. So I was lamenting the fact that these raised copper frets were so wonky. So Mr. Jeff Elliot sent me a solution. And the solution is this. He was kind enough to send me this drill attachment. Now, I don't remember how to use it, but he did send me a video on how to use it. And when I get this guy working, I will produce a video for you. And he did send me a sample of what it could do. This is 12 gauge copper wire. Look how perfect those loops are. So thank you, Mr. Elliot, for this tool, for the video that accompanies this tool, and for sending me a sample of what it could do. I'm excited to get back into leg fiddling so that I can try out this tool with your wire bending method. Thank you, Mr. Jeff Elliot. And again, folks, go support Mr. Jeff Elliott's channel. Reach out to him if any of his CBGs or his boxes interest you. Okay, what shall we unbox next? Oh, this box, or what's inside this box, showcases the work of Mr. Jeff Patterson, who is a cigar box enthusiast. He's also a great player, but he is also a professional ceramicist. He saw that I was crafting my own terracotta guitar slides. So with my little Fuseworks craft kiln, some terracotta, and lead-free glaze, I make these. And you've probably seen this guy in a lot of my videos. If I'm wearing a black slide, it's this guy. And it works well enough for me. I was giving these away with the guitars I sold in the last craft markets I participated in. I've also sold these individually, and people like them well enough. They like that they're rustic, which goes with my style of CBG building. But you'll notice they're not perfectly cylindrical, and the walls aren't as fat as they could be. When it comes to ceramic slides, the fatter the wall, the better the tone and the easier it is to play. This is my slide. So he saw that I was making these and wanted to help me out a little bit. Again, this is a gift from Mr. Jeff Patterson from the YouTube channel It's Clear as Mud. I've linked to his channel in the video description box. Mr. Patterson sent me a ton of these. Folks, these are unglazed terracotta slides, except they're heavy and they're perfectly cylindrical. I have to go to his channel and watch his tutorials to see how he makes these. And so he sent me a whole mess of these so that I can glaze them the way that I want in my Fuseworks craft kiln and sell them in my craft markets. incredible gift. And he sent me a lot of these. And I think they're different sizes. Yes. So the one that I just showed you was a shorty. This is a full-length guitar slide, terracotta. Now, those of you who've worked with ceramics know that the real fun part of working with ceramics is glazing. You know, the shaping process to me is a little tedious, but what keeps me going is getting to the part where I can glaze my slides. That is the fun part. So he just sent me a bunch of, blanks for me to glaze the way that I want. And what a beautiful gift from one creator to another. Oh, look, this is so cute. Slide glaze system, patent pending. So this is his secret to glazing the slides. And so I don't know if he's decided to start producing blanks so that creators like us can glaze our own. But I left a link to his YouTube channel, and his YouTube channel links to his Instagram account. It's clear as mud. His YouTube channel is titled the same way. And reach out to him on Instagram. He says the best way to get a hold of him is through Instagram. So DM him on Instagram if you'd like to see if he has some blanks for sale. Got a craft kiln? You can glaze your own. He might also have some finished slides to sell, so reach out to him for that as well. He did also send me, from what I'm seeing in this box, some heavy ceramic slides. This is not terracotta. This is something much denser and heavier. I cannot make these in the FuseWorks craft kiln. Beautiful glazing on that. More of these finished ones. Awesome. Beautiful glazing. He is a master ceramicist, folks. You want some good slides, do reach out to him, please. Find him on Instagram. This one feels extra heavy. I like this. I think I'm going to set this one aside to give to my friend Pete. I'm going to gift this to Pete with his new cigar box guitar. This one's very Christmassy. Look at that. Whoa. I think I'm going to keep this one as my Christmas slide. I might not give this one away or sell it, Jeff. His box is loaded, folks. Again, I don't know how long he spent making these for me. I have a lead-free glossy black glaze for low fire clays, which is what terracotta is, a low fire clay, but I want to get red glaze. Oh yes. I love bright colors. Unbox them all. Let's see how many slides he sent me. Folks, I received 31 unglazed terracotta slides, 4 finished slides. Generous, generous. Thank you so much, Mr. Patterson. I really appreciate the work you put into this gift. Thank you so much for being so supportive of my little crafting business, and I hope that your crafting business blows up too. So folks, please go to his channel, check it out, and do DM him if you want some of his beautiful slides. Let's get to the end of this unboxing. Yes, folks, we are going to unbox Albert from Musical Saw now. Here it is. So just to give you a little bit of a background, Albert takes saws, regular saws from the hardware store, I think 27-inch saws, not the super long ones, and he converts them into musical saws. Drum roll, please. Presenting the unboxing of Albert's musical saw. If you want to learn more, folks, about Albert's musical saws, go to his channel. It's linked in the video description. Musical Saw now watches videos and support his work. And so here we go. Will I be able to make this thing sing today? I don't know, but I'm going to try. I'm not making any promises, though. This is a very complex instrument. This is tightly packed, Albert. Very good packing it, my gosh. So here, my friends, we got the saw, but we also got something else in the box. We got the bow to go with the saw, and Albert also makes the bows. Wow. I mean, customized saw, handmade bow. I'm excited. Oh, hold on a second. There's a second bow. There were two bows in the box. Albert, thank you. Cool beans. There's something else rolling around in the box. Let me go see what it is. I don't want to miss anything. Albert sent me some cello rosin. It says violin, viola, cello, rosin. Thank you. I'm going to need this. Now, I know a little bit about this saw. He conditioned the saw itself to make it playable. And he replaced the plastic handle with a beautiful wooden handle. And look what he did on this side of the handle. Liza saw Empress. Oh my gosh. I better learn how to play this thing because I gotta live up to the name of this saw. Albert, this is beautiful. Thank you. And I do love the patina on this saw. I'm trying to picture Albert's tutorial in my mind, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna be bowing the side without the teeth. I think that's what I'm gonna be bowing. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Albert. I don't know if I'm getting that S curve. I'm gonna hit this with my violin bow because it's pre-rosined. I'm gonna try your bows. I'm just curious. I wanna hear something from this. Now, Albert. Oh, the patina was not on the saw when you sent it. It's been in the box since you sent it to me. And the box didn't arrive wet at my house, so I'm not sure how it could have oxidized in the box. How crazy is that? Yes, you should clean the saw with Scotch-Brite. Okay, so that patina was unintentional. I will clean that off for you, Albert. And when I do a proper demo of this instrument, it will be clean. But I'm curious. I want to hit it with a bow now because I am impatient. Let's see if I could get a sound out of this, folks. Right now on the line, I will probably make a big fool of myself, but that's okay. At least it will be somewhat entertaining. Let me see if I can get this S curve going. Maybe it should be. Yeah, this is not stiff enough nor rosined up enough to get a sound out of the saw. Let me unpack Albert's bows. So it seems like we have one bow that's longer than the other. Which one should I unpack first, Albert? What do you think? Short bow or long bow? Albert says you should like the smaller one. Okay, let's unpack the smaller one first. All right. Albert, I got your bow out of the packaging. Look at this, folks. Rustic, heavy duty bow, maintenance free, by the way. You know, I heard that rosin is made with pine tree sap. I got a lot of pine trees, folks, and they fall down. Maybe I'll go sap harvesting one of these days, looking for newly fallen pine trees. I think I need to scratch this a little. Aha, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I got it nicely granulated now. It should transfer well onto the fishing line there. Yes, throw on a good amount. Okay, I shall. Now, if I fail to get a sound out of it, it's my fault. I'm totally inexperienced. I've never played a musical saw before, and it will be my mission to figure out how to get a sound out of it. Trying to remember some of Albert's tutorials. By the way, he does have tutorials on how to get a sound out of your saw on his channel, so please visit the video description box. One big bend. I'm gonna pull up your channel on my phone, Albert, and get the positioning right. I am going to musical saw now on YouTube. I may need to fashion myself a clamp to hold this firmly, Albert. Clamp this. Oh, I got a sound out of it. Let me move back so people can see here. I'm getting sounds. They're just not pleasant. I'm not getting that theremin sound that I want to get. Let's see. I'm just being impatient. I really want to get a sound out of it. Woo! Did you hear that, Albert? Did you hear that? I'm trying to get it again. Okay. Ah. Oh, respect to people who can get a sound out of a musical saw. Albert, you know how to do something really hard. You make it seem so easy in the video. Pull the saw down to your left first. Yeah. Yeah. I was missing that. Down to my left. And Albert, I'm trying not to move so I could get it again. Oh my God. Albert, do you know what's gonna happen next, right? I need to put a piezo on this so I could plug it into an amp and process it. It has good sustain, but I feel like I'm the only one experiencing this sustain. Folks, I'm getting theremin vibes. They do call the musical saw the acoustic theremin. So I got some rosin on the bow again. Whew. I guess the hardest part is getting the saw positioned correctly for playing. And Albert, I know that you're not a fan of the cheats. I may need to attach a cheat on this because my little hands can't handle the pressure of this 27-inch saw. I think I can get a more stable tone if I can get that S curve to really happen here. Underhand bowing seems to work well. I want to play with the pitch a little bit. Get anything up here. Oh. So more this way, low note. More this way, high note. Cool beans. It keeps singing after you stop moving the bow. I really want that sound to come out. Definitely gonna need a pickup on this. You're down at the lower end range of the notes. It can get about an octave. Yeah, I know it can. I've seen you do it in your videos, Albert. But I think because of my hand strength, I'm going to make one of those cheat handles. I know you don't like them, but I think I'm going to need one to get the full range out of this saw. I mean, if I had stronger hands, I could do it, but I don't. Let me try to get a sound out of this one more time. Well. Wow, vibrato! Let's hear that again. Now, can I get vibrato while I'm bowing? I'm going to try that. The bow interrupts it, so. But I can change the note in between bows and then apply vibrato to both notes. Check this out. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. I ran out of steam. Essential for me, Albert, I'm gonna have to do the cheat at the end of the saw because I feel that my wrist has gotten a workout and I think I could play for longer with the cheat. Oh my gosh, but I'm loving the sounds I'm getting out of Empress. I am loving this, Albert. Thank you so much. Okay, now there's one more thing that I have to do before we log off. And Albert, I want to try your bow on my cigar box guitars and leg fiddles. Okay, so folks, even before I built my first leg fiddle, I was bowing my CBGs, and this is the first CBG I bowed on my channel was this acid slider. It is one of my soprano CBGs. Let's do a little comparison. I'm going to hit it with my violin bow, and then I'm going to hit it with Albert's heavy duty bow. I like underhand bowing. For me, it's easier. Now, let's hear the same pattern with Albert's bow. Man, and this is a maintenance-free bow. I never have to fiddle with the string tension or anything. It's permanent like that. It will never lose its tension. Incredible. Let's hear the leg fiddle. Okay, we got a fifth there. Let's hear it with the regular bow first. Our control. Let's hear it on Albert's bow. Oh, what is it, Booch? He wants to sing. Boo! He wants something. He wants some wet food. Good. Come on, Pete. Yep. Awesome bow, Albert. And so, folks, thank you for joining me today. Thank you, Steve Arvey, Jeff Elliot, Jeff Patterson, and Albert for these beautiful, beautiful gifts. I wish you success in your crafting business and in your YouTube channels. And folks, please go support the work of these artists by heading down to the video description box and watching their videos and maybe becoming a patron of their work. Shop local and shop small this holiday season and support the work of creatives. I can't cue up my Diddley bow outro, but I can play it. And you all recognize this Diddley bow from my intro outro video and from the High Priestess t-shirt. Yes, it is a real instrument. She exists. So let's play the outro music. Have a great evening.